Okay, now we've got sound. Again, thank you for tuning in to Airhockey Live 360. This is a challenge match between Mike Cummings and Carlos Hernandez for the number 23 rank in the world. I missed the face-off. I'm not sure who won. Our ref today is Ray Nugent, and I'm going to be helping reffing as well. Maybe we'll get some more people to talk here. Okay, well, enjoy the show.
Now what do I do, Pete?
What's up?
Oh, one second.
Okay, so we go into here, open your phone with your Vice, and the set one game 171.
Yes.
That's it.
All right.
And you can hit done and come back into it, so it saves it.
Okay. And then is it updated on the?
I'm going to fix it on the feed here in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, up there we need to hit the button. So go forward.
Okay.
Seven three Mike. What was that one?
7-3.
7-3. I haven't done it yet, sir. I'm trying to get this up.
What are you playing video games?
No, I'm just trying to add the match card to the feed.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta pull it up where you're doing it.
Gotcha.
And then it refreshes itself at 30 seconds. So wait, what was it? 7-3?
Yeah.
Okay. And then somebody updated the game out there?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, mark it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. And that I should be able to now add. Oh, but it's gonna look funny. Can I think I can edit that. Edit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, full screen, but I don't wanna.
It's always you always get tells on how well this is going to go.
Why?
When I'm hitting my right wall unders from the center of the table.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. He's like, uh-oh. So hopefully he adapts.
I think you will.
Yeah, you can tell he's already starting to
Yeah. It's,
think about it.
you're hitting hard and fast. And
Yeah.
that's,
And it's like, uh-oh. Yeah.
just be ready for the.
And adapting.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's hearing that online too, so now everybody knows.
What's that?
We're talking online.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah, that's, no. Yeah, I hope he.
Somebody's probably texting.
Los, adapt.
Yeah.
Whew.
7-4?
7-4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is adapting. That's good.
Good.
Yeah. I hope he learns.
Did I freeze all that? Alright, so it was 7-4.
7-4.
I'm gonna put that in. Oh, your phone's off. Alright.
What? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Dude.
Somebody needs to upgrade the games. I'm not doing it. It's okay. I'll do it from here.
Okay.
Mike Cummings.
Let's see, am I editing?
Yeah.
So set 1, game 1.
It's 4-0.
Yeah.
Alright.
7. So it'll know that it's finished that one because of the scores?
Well, you in the set one at the top, you're going to put in 4-0. 4-0.
Okay, gotcha.
And then go on to set 2. But hit done to save it. And it'll pop up over there. So.
Do it. Okay, so if people are watching,
Yeah.
they'd be able to know.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
See, that already updated.
Cool.
Over here, I don't know why that opened, but I'm going to close it probably because I clicked that. So,
Leave the timer on.
huh?
Leave the timer on that thing.
Well, on the clock on the computer or on the screen there behind table 1,
Uh-huh.
you stopped at 17, so plus 7.
Okay, so we're about 2.5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you for tuning into Air Hockey Live 360. That was the first set. The Mike won 4-0. Those are the scores that are up. Sorry if you can't see them on a smaller screen. On a big screen, that stuff's big. Just working the other stuff into the feed. But you can see the 4-0 in the upper left there. Again, thank you for tuning into Air Hockey Live 360. First 4 games, 7-1, 7-3, 7-3, 7-4. Going to Mike Cummings over Los Hernandez. Okay. See you in a bit. Yeah, so this microphone's on, so you're talking to that one. The feed is up here, and then the controller's down here. So if we're doing, I'll give you a for instance, that. Or we can do the fun one where I do it like this, just so you can see all the angles.
Oh, that is a fun one.
That's how we did all the 4 tables last night, but with a different ABC. And but right now I'm just leaving up the scores so everybody knows what's going on in between the sets.
Is there any way to see if people had comments?
If you just go into Facebook, yeah.
Oh, you just pulled up my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Look at my phone.
Well, happy we got that covered. Yeah, I sent a message to some of the folks saying nothing like hockey and air hockey.
That's awesome.
Years ago, that's where that comes from.
They don't make it like they used to. $7.
That was only a few years ago, right before the pandemic. And I saw them like, I'm buying this. Joe Kane, do you know Joe Kane, right?
Yeah, I haven't like talked about that for a while.
He found a copy of a video game. Sent it to me in the mail. He's a collector. And then I thought, wait, what's my video game collection? It's this one. I'm like, oh, I got some stuff in real money. I got a Castlevania CD, the nice one, like $100 in the case. Mostly PlayStation 1 stuff. I was really excited to see things that are worth something because I love it. Each hand Steadmaster for $100.
I remember. So we got 45 seconds.
All the time.
About.
Okay.
But.
And you're repping.
Wait.
I mean, amazing. Something like that.
Don't start a set on self-score. Come on.
Mark, are you know what to do? All right, cool. You can talk to the people that are in North Carolina. Give Kurt a hard time. Yeah.
Oh, I started on that. You're right. You're right. Not sunrise out.
Okay, we're coming back into set 2 here. It is Mike Cummings versus Carlos Hernandez. And Marco is going to join me. I'm going to ask him to see what's going on. Let's see. If you want, you can shut the door. They can hear us better, but we can talk a little louder.
This is.
So here's the headphones so you can hear what's going on. And we should be able to hear each other. Check test, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. I got Marco in the booth. We're watching here. Mike Cummings versus Carlos Hernandez. We've also got some people online that wanted to say hi. So Kurt's watching online. Zender.
Howdy, Kurt. NC representing. So far, Papa Mike's showing he's got it, and he wants all the smoke. Look at him.
Yeah, Paul's also watching, and I think we talked about that a second ago. Where did it go? Go back into it.
Live chat. There it is. So
Yeah. Yeah. And now we can see who's talking to us. Ooh, 5-3 Mike Cummings. Yeah, Mike came to play. Los needs to adjust. That's what we're talking about before.
And really, at this point, Mike's doing a really good job of
Controlling.
just
Yeah.
controlling, seeing what's being thrown.
Five, 4. Dang. Only 27 minutes in the way. This is set 2. Mike won the first set confidently 4-0. Game 1 of set 2. Ooh, nice left wall over by Mike. Ooh, that's a good right wall over by Lost, just missed. Ooh, off goal. There we go. Right wall under, but it looked like an overshot. Mike just wasn't fast enough to catch it. Ooh, lost him out. I'm really good at saying the obvious. Sorry.
Those hurt.
Yeah.
Especially when you have especially on a 6.
Yeah. Was it 6-5 lows?
6-5 lows.
Oh wow, he might take this game. Ooh, I was right on the line. That was good though. So you see how we're at 29 minutes here. The feed live, that's how far behind it is between broadcasts. So we may not see Kurt say hello for a couple minutes. Let's get a good angle here on what Los is doing. Because he may have it. Oh, 6-6.
No.
What do you do at 6-6? You call timeout. That's smart. Oh, and clean the table on your side. All right. Sweat, maybe? I don't know.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's always the question, what's the shot?
Oh, Mike was ready for it that time. Looked like an over.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. And he stopped it right before
Mike.
he got back.
Mike set it up. That is right all over. 7-6. Whew. So from here we can control the scores too. So Mike has another game. So 5 games to 0. But we need also to put the scores in his phone. He's probably going to hop in here real quick and do that. Yep. Can you do it? I can't unlock your phone. Otherwise I do it for you.
I figured. It's open.
So here's what's going on at set 1, and set 2 is about to get updated. But
I like the 3 different views.
oh yeah. Yeah, we can get all the
You got
views.
my good side.
Yeah. All sides are good, Mike. We got 1 minute between each game here at Air Hockey. This is a challenge match here at 7-6. I'm here in the booth with Marco. I am not Polo, I'm
Hello.
Pete. And this is Los versus Mike Cummings for the rank of 23. Mike has the 23, right?
Mike has a 23. Los is currently ranked 40, I believe.
Okay. Well, and he almost took it that game. That was a 7-6 game. So
Vicious under.
the controller that's in front of that computer, can you hand it to me? Just unplug it and hand it to me. It's wireless. Thank you. That allows me to update that score. It's supposed to do it automatically, but it's every 30 seconds, so we'll bring it into focus. And F5. There we go. Ooh. And Mike might have felt that was a little too close for comfort. Ooh, 2-1. No, this might be a good match now. Need to add. Is Mike's phone still on? Can you hand it to me real quick? Thanks. So this is the match card that's going on, but I wanted to add Ray as he's the ref right now. Mike offered a ref, but Ray was doing it first, so we're going to do Ray. Nugent, right?
Yeah.
Nugent. Done. That should add him to the top of the card there. Yeah, I can plug that back in. That'd be great. Thanks. That isn't refreshing the way it should, and that's okay. Oh yeah, the mic's here, so we can pick this up. And that's just a pop filter.
There we are.
Such a mess. We don't usually have 2 commentators these days. So. I'll bring it back into
My first time in the booth. Let's see.
Yeah. There we go. Now so there we got the scores for game point 2. Ooh, Mike's turned back into Mike this set. Game point 3. Ooh, that was a great cut straight from a high side and left side. Ooh, Mike just wasn't ready for the slow transition. Ooh, cross straight. What was that 7-3?
7-3. Yeah.
Can you update that on the phone? Do you know how to do that?
Let's see if I.
Hit the edit in the upper right, and then scroll down to set 2, and put in 7-3. And then that was Mike game 6, so.
Right now, Mike's doing a really good job of having Los jumping.
Yeah.
Really good at disguising his shots. And I'm not sure whether that's nerves on Los's part or.
Well, he looks pretty cool cucumber. He's a little bit off in his footing. See how he leaned left for that shot? He was trying for it by leaning left into it. And then he moved his foot back, so he's not centered on the table. That is a very overlooked feature in air hockey, is footing. Something we practice here in Houston.
Really?
So if you don't realize that you aren't centered on the table for whatever reason, you're going to be off on your shot, because we're talking millimeters here. But you see how his back left foot will trail, and it moves him. That also is changing his center of shot. He may be used to doing it, but he's having to adjust every time. If your footing and your hips aren't centered, you're running into issues. That's my take on it. But you see how Mike doesn't move at all.
Yeah.
we talk about
Keeps a
form
solid base.
a lot here in Houston. It's a Wiseman thing. Tim has great form. Jacob Wiseman has great form. They think about those things and they recenter. So does Danny. But Danny usually licks his finger and X's the middle of the table, because he's shorter and he wants to know where he is when he looks down and blocks, so he knows he's back where he is when he's coming back on offense. There's nothing wrong with coming off from an approach from the left side and doing like a Billy Stubbs approach or a Pedro Otero, but they're doing it form function to movement like a pitch. Where in this case, you're not pitching, you're just playing and hitting. You need to be centered. I don't know, kind of talking to you about it because you made it sounded interesting.
No, that is a really interesting aspect, and it's one thing I've noticed on defense, like having a solid base on defense.
Mhm.
But it's not something I really took into account on
For offense?
the offensive edge.
Yeah. Some players, I'm like, your footing's off. I'm just going to be ready for you to miss and grab. So if you don't use those tells like in baseball, you're watching a pitcher, if they're turning the glove or if they've got a tell in the face. Same in tennis. In tennis, you'll see players, it was, Andre Agassi, when he beat, I can't remember, some other big player at the time. He came back years later and said, hey, you had a towel every time when you served, so I knew it was coming. I wasn't going to tell you. But in this game, what was that, 7-3? Can you update that on there? And I'll get Mike over here. That's 7 games, Mike. 7-3. Set 2. He's coming back, but we'll let him know that you're doing it.
Seven 3. Oh, but yeah, I look at it as more of a, like on the offensive edge,
No.
like a wrestling approach, or
Okay.
a MMA approach, where you're looking for openings and you're
Oh,
moving
yeah.
in certain
6-1.
ways.
He won that game.
Oh, he won the game?
He won that game.
Oh, I'm sorry. We thought you won it.
7-3.
Apologies. That's how much I'm paying attention. We're talking about form and function. And,
Oh, I got
Oh,
it.
it's in? It's in?
yeah,
Oh, I got it.
so
I
it's
wasn't sure if I
3-7
knew.
then, rather than
Yeah,
7-3.
3-7. Los was going to do some damage. That's his game.
All right.
6-1.
All right. 6-1. Thanks, Mike. See, we get talking about stuff and I'm not paying attention. I thought Mike was winning. That's all on me. Sorry, Internet. I get excited about talking things. But yeah, I see in the MMA feature where you're trying to find an opening. I'm saying when you're playing air hockey as well, you're looking for openings. But if your hips aren't centered to where you normally should be in the table, you're off by a little bit.
Yeah.
And that
And
little bit
that
is the
makes-
difference between an under and being an off goal.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, though.
Yeah. I'm still looking for openings, but you've got 3 basic shots: over, under, and maybe in the center if somebody's just way out.
Yeah.
But you want to shoot the extremes, because most people don't pull all the way back. And if you can hit an extreme consistently, you start humping over these master level players. That's my take, at least. I'm kind of a gatekeeper, though. I've been told. Like, I was looking at my metrics. We had Ray won our what do you call it? Scavenger hunt. I was the first answer in the scavenger hunt, and I realized that my last national 3 finishes were 666. So I'm a top 10 player, but I'm also a gatekeeper for top 10, and it's because I realize these small things, and I'm not shooting to try and beat these higher level players. I'm shooting just for fun. But for those people trying to get into top 10, if you don't have a defensive strategy, you do, obviously, but if it's not as important to your game as the offense, you're going to run into a lopsided affair like this. Mike believes in defense. So does Los, but Mike practices defense as much as he practices offense. I like to say that only because I practice with him. I know where his weaknesses are, but I'm not going to talk about it.
So
See how he's off to the right now? Tried to shoot that. Watch his hips on the left. He's also taller than Mike. Something to take into account on this table. Mike on the right side is on the low side of the table. Los is on the high side of the table. Double, nice. So that changes also forward, backward, front theory. If you don't realize the level of the table, you're running into issues. In these cases, these guys are both doing great against it. But if very small things is what I look for in the game.
because really that's what it is. Just the little things, the micro adjustments.
Mm-hmm. Nice, right well over by Los. High five, right well over Mike, but it went under. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Cut cross straight 6-6. Who's going to take
it's
this
6
one?
all.
Yeah. Oh, Mike lost possession. Come on, Los, this is your chance. Oh, that's Mike's.
Got the slightest little nip on it.
Mm-hmm. He's watching for that over now. That's why he's pushing it in that very defensive open pass. Yeah, there it is. Oh, 7-6, Mike Cummings. Okay.
What a game.
Yeah.
So it's 3-1 and set 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this also has commentary stuff that you can do on it too. Looks like something's not publishing. It's probably like LinkedIn or something. We got 9 channels that we broadcast to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in real time.
Oh.
Yeah, we try and do everything we can from this control center. And that's why we have a crew here every Friday night to come do more and more feed stuff. And during these special events, we have helpers. So, are you playing the amateur event today?
I am.
All right. It's not handicapped, right? It's just straight up.
It's straight up.
Nice.
I don't know if it's going to be 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 7, though.
Well, it depends on how many people.
Yeah.
My wife's coming to play too. Last night was 25 players, so today may even be more. We'll see.
Last night was a doozy.
Yeah. And we had a weekly here last night. Everybody's tuning in if you want to check it. It's the last video that was up. The winner last night, I'm told, was Jacob Munoz over number 1 in the world, Colin Cummings. Number 2 beat number 1 in the world straight up twice to take last night's weekly. That's telling. They've got a challenge match coming up in April.
It was a good set. Both the games they played.
Oh, yeah.
Both the sets.
Well, it's 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, so it's technically one long set. Did Colin win at least one of the games or 2 of the games?
I think he won one.
One game, so it would have been a 4-1 if it was a set series. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Munoz is coming in hungry for that challenge. So.
Munoz is playing really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. Right, well, under Mike. Oh, he's waiting for him to move. Did you see that? He's looking at him. Something that Mike's doing that I don't know if Lowe's is or not. You can tell me. We have a habit of looking up to see where you are before we shoot. A lot of players are just looking to make sure they hit the shot right. In this case, it's like typing while I'm not looking at your keyboard. Does Los do that, or he may? I don't know.
We do it at times.
At times, we
It's
have
not-
a practice
it's
of
not
always looking
consistent.
up.
But in like higher pressure situations, we tend to look up a lot more.
Okay. And it's something Connor Cummings and I talk about a lot when he was first trying to get better. Like, hey man, look up. It's like, he's like, why? I'm like, I'll show you why.
It's tough. At first, it's so tough.
Yeah, you got to trust what you're doing, holding on to your mallet there. And turn this guy up towards you. That cable's a little tight wound is all. That's why.
Just a little adjustment. Because I noticed I was leaning back.
Oh yeah, you're good. They can still hear you. Normally I've got a mic for the ref. And that gets plugged in here. But it's charging from last night. So I don't even think it'll last today because if it's 8 hours, that's only good for 4 to 6 hours. So. But you can hear right now on a challenge match because there's an overhead mic on the line. That's why we're hearing it left to right. So.
But it's not as...
Well, it's not right up on the ref. And
Yeah.
then when you have all the other tables playing, it's hard to tell. That's why we put a ref mic.
I get that.
Yeah. Oh, was that it? They're going to come tell us I wasn't paying attention. I think Mike won. They're about to tell me if it's wrong, though. Is that wrong? How's the set? Okay, what was that game?
Right.
Uh,
We're on an odd number now, so it's 9, so opposite side of the start. What do you do for a living?
what was that game, you know? 7-something. Hey, Mike, what was that last game? Put up the scores anyways. There we go. And this guy, we can do this. So you can see the whole screen.
That was really awesome.
Yeah, thanks for sitting in and hanging.
I
Yeah.
really like
Yeah.
the move.
I'm about to.
Hey, what was that last game?
7-4.
7-4. Thank you.
But yeah, we've been looking to have a similar setup, but we're still...
I think this guy is the one I want one of you guys to take home. It's the one I told Joey you could have. It's got this scoring system on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have access. This was donated software from a guy in UK. It's like $1,200 software. But he was nice enough to let us use it. It's for all sports. It does MMA, it does cricket, it does baseball, it does football.
Yeah.
We've got a professional license that was donated to us because we did that ESPN thing. And I said, hey, Joey, do you want one of these boxes? He's like, yeah. So I may send one of you guys home with this guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little hard drive?
Well, that's a Windows 10 machine. So this is just Windows 10. You just need a monitor, keyboard, mouse. But if you guys want to take the brains, the license is already in there. I set it up already.
Perfect.
Yeah, I wanted you guys to know what kind of. And you can also make all this stuff your own. You can change these colors and stuff and get really fancy. Put your logoing up in here if you want for North Carolina. There's a lot of different stuff in there.
We'll definitely stay like in touch just to
There's a
work the
huge
kinks out.
learning curve. So
I believe it.
yeah, but I'll send you home with it. So.
From what I see, like as far as just score inputs, it's pretty simple.
And you can use remotes.
Oh, like clickers?
Well, no, the iPad. The iPad out there was controlling the screen, and you can have multiple remotes. Somebody can do the timeout, somebody can do the score. So during challenge matches, we just do games. But during weeklies, we do score and games. So that's how we have it set up. And then, so you can add that off to the right there. Here's the controller's off to the right here. You show if I put in games and shot clock, which is the timeout clock. Submit it, it'll pop everything back up in there. How you normally see it during the weekly. But this has many scoreboards. Let me show you. You hit the plus to add a new one. You can do as many as you want based on the inputs that you're putting. This gives you kind of that's a lower third. This is lower third down here that you're seeing. It's another lower third, another lower third, another lower third. This is the one we use. That's another lower third, that's another lower third. And then the scoreboard, it can look like this. You can change the coloring, it can look like this. It can be a small cutie in the side if you want it to. That's the one we used to use, I think. Or no, that's one we're using because that's stretched. That's another version that I've never used. Gaelic football. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. And there's more in there too, depending on which sport you pick. So, not adding another one, but all the controls over here, you add their names, you can add sub names, you can add logos, because logos will pop up here. So right now if I wanted to, actually that'd be kind of fun to do for Mike, I'll show you. You add this guy here, and I think I've got a folder full of stuff. If I remember where it is. Whiteboard. I used to do this a lot.
Wants to do the
feed folder. Yeah, I'll take over, sure. You guys can sit here and talk.
You want to be in the booth?
Yeah, double booth.
Cool. Oh, here's Texas flag. We'll do that. So we'll add Texas flag to Mike, and then we hit submit, but not reset the game. Should add it right here.
Give him the
And then I think I've got North Carolina in there too, so I'll do that. That's for Los.
the paper.
North Carolina, yeah. Open, submit, and then that should.
Yes,
And
sir.
that puts it in the feed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was you. That was a mistake. Well, we have a Windows box to send over to the state that it has this software on it. Actually, show you it's in it. So you guys have this access to this as well. If you're looking for that, with you, you don't need software, you don't need hardware, so you can destroy it. So what are things they have room in their security? Any of you drive down or did everybody fly?
Everyone flew.
So that's a 9.
Yeah, he can't take
I brought a drawstring.
I like it.
Yeah,
on how
it's not that big.
Yeah, I think I'll be.
It's not heavy. And if they need you to test it, let me give you a power cable.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely be able to.
Yeah, I'm going to send you both of these things. So this is a cable for the.
HDMI and then.
That's actually. I need to give you a converter for it to work properly. So hang on, I got that. Here. That guy, and if I remember, I think I saw it in the
Whenever you guys are ready, it's
yeah, this guy. So yeah, you need a VGA cable to do standard, but this is secondary monitor.
Okay.
First ear is secondary. We don't have an extra one of those.
I think I have a few.
Yeah, you can get. I mean, I've got this guy, but it's not what you need. It's for switching between machines.
One of them looks like they've been used a little more.
Which one?
Like the colors that you're coming compared to that one.
Well, this, is this yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is pretty fairly new. I tested it.
I was like, that's still
When it
so
doesn't turn on the first time, turn it on.
Charlotte came to Charlotte. I know this is bad HD at the live.
Borrowed this one from me for a couple weeks.
Sounds good.
We'll make it work.
All you need now is a power and a board mouse.
Alright, whenever you're ready, I'll start something back.
Let me get this started. You guys can take over in here. So this is the mutes. I'm unmuting you, so now they can hear us again. And if you, this is touchscreen, so we're going to go to monitor 1, which is up there.
Alright. And which is the these are
Yeah, those are the mics. And I'll update the scores with the iPad, so you don't have to worry about that. This scores. If you continue to do mic scores, that'd be great. You just need to unlock this phone. Mike, can you unlock your phone one more time, please? This is really happy to. You want me to give you the code? Oh, you give me that.
back in the booth.
Yeah, you want us to mute the mics first?
No. Let me just plug it in. Yeah, we're not going to give it to. Wait, it's in. Oh no. It's, yeah, there we go.
It's got that Face ID.
Oh, is that what it was? Probably.
On the ref left.
All right, we can do this.
Alright, let's close the door before these clowns get in here.
So you just put on the headphones.
Ah, thank you, Marco.
Oh, wow.
It's a completely different experience once you put on the headphones.
How was it like reffing?
Well, I shouldn't say this, but I'm glad to switch off reffing because I do have one of those vices with reffing where once one person's up 3-1, I'm cheering for them to win the whole thing. Even though I'm from North Carolina, I was cheering for those, but obviously couldn't tell while I was reffing. But in my head, I was like, oh, 3-1, come on, Mike.
You gotta pull for a game 7 there.
Nah, you're right. And always would as a spectator, but as the ref,
It's some high pressure situations.
but what were you guys saying? How's it look from the booth? How they playing?
We're pretty good. Mike is. Mike has that accuracy factor about him. He's really accurate on offense.
Okay.
And I think it's a factor of things though. From just being slightly off on defense.
Yeah.
Slightly too reactive. That's unfortunate.
That's right. The booth is now 100% pulling for North Carolina. Ooh.
But don't get me wrong, it's been a battle.
Yeah, and so insider knowledge, both of the players actually changed mallets this set.
Which one is he playing with? Mike.
So Mike switched to one of the orange. It's a little bit of, it's the Thompson mallets. It's not mine, don't worry. I didn't give him.
Dang, I thought you gave him that legendary.
Nah, I couldn't give him the beauty that we brought from North Carolina. But no, I mean you can tell sort of even when you're sitting there as the ref. Every time Mike makes contact, he's making good, solid contact that's going almost where he wants it every time. So,
Oh, definitely.
and he's hitting it very smooth and clean with both forehand and backhand. Example right there.
That accuracy is killer, man.
Ooh, good
5
transition.
ball. 5 ball.
Okay.
Ooh.
I could hear that before I saw it.
Off goal.
Ooh, there it is.
Nice,
We have to
7-6.
update the score here?
Nah, Pete said he got it.
Oh, but we said we had to do it for Mike's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the other thing.
7-6.
There were a couple of fans are. Yeah, he did.
6-7. So
Can I borrow your
there's,
computer
Mike's first
again
point.
to input? I can bring it to you if that's
Does that make
easier.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
he's
in my
defending,
backpack.
right?
Okay.
Because he's defending.
It's a bit.
Yeah, it was.
It's a bit
top
tricky to
bottom, left
open.
right.
Shall we
So
bring
Mike was the
everything?
first one entered.
Okay.
So that's all.
Sorry.
Excuse me, Rickford.
Sorry.
I want to put in some of the matches.
From yesterday?
Yeah.
I got yelled at last night. Where are all the matches? I don't know.
I don't even know what they all are.
All right, enjoy it.
Alright. Alright, the rest of you are all stuck with me here in the studio by myself. So, one of the other things that could be a factor is there are a group of about 3 big fans of Carlos Hernandez from North Carolina came all the way to Texas just to watch this match. And so now that they've entered the building, it's not just the ref, Los, and Mike playing. There's a little bit of an environment, and we'll see how that really changes things up. But if people watching, are you able to hear that goal before you're able to watch it? Or is that just a benefit of being here in the booth? Okay. Yeah, Los is well known in North Carolina for playing a bit of a chase defense, charging a lot of things, and so he does get into trouble here and there with getting fooled and thinking it was a straight, and just gets banked right around straight into the goal.
Back.
Welcome back.
Back like I never left.
And welcome back. I'm trying to communicate with our chat, but so far, no dice.
How many people are watching?
Soon.
How did to the 2 viewers? Oh, well, I guess technically you're one of the viewers.
Oh. Added to the one viewer.
Nah, we got more viewers than that. We got more viewers.
But we know that there are going to be thousands, if not millions, of people watching this live stream during the replay. So, howdy to you guys. But
But I'll tell you, Los is looking like a threat for the amateur tournament.
he's looking like a what?
Like a threat for the amateur tournament.
That's right, guys. Carlos Hernandez over there on the right, he's only a level 3. So, he's ranked 40 in the world right now. And he's doing his best. Up 1-0 in the third set against Mike Cummings, former master.
4 point.
Oh! You know, refereeing is a tough job. It puts you in a dangerous situation. Good thing at this establishment, there are warning signs for flying objects. So he was warned. Ooh, nice, good take. Looks like
That was a mean cross.
yeah, he was hitting with a lot of straights and a couple of overs on that game. see, so that would be, was that 7-4?
7-4. Well, 4-7.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's set 2. Oh, I messed up.
That's
tell me.
4-7. You got it.
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Seven. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. 5.
Forward a 1. The whole thing. And then set 3 is yet to be. So I think a little bit of a change of environment helped Alos out there. A couple of his fans came all the way from North Carolina just to watch him play.
Right? But Pete, when he was in the booth, he was talking about being centered with the table. Like having a strong base on offense and being centered on the table. And I just thought that was really... Ooh.
Oh. Goaltending. He's got to be ready just in case he misses here. So now both players have had one goaltend.
Really? What did you call a goaltend?
So I didn't say the words goaltending, but there was a goaltend. Wow, those had some pretty fortunate charge bounces.
He's starting to read certain shots.
Yeah, I think that's something that definitely plays to his favor because, you know, Los charges a lot of things, but again, he gets into trouble sometimes like that. But if he gets a good read on you,
and a loss of Mally.
yeah, it's tough to go from 4-2 and then have 0 possessions, and now it's 4-3.
Tough.
But oh, puck one over there. How'd that happen? Oh. Okay, so if you're just joining us, this is the third set. Mike leads 2-0, but in the third set, Los actually leads 2-0.
Ooh, that was a slip over.
Mike's had a good run. It was 4-2 in Los's favor.
Ooh, tough.
Seven 4.
Los lead set number 3, 2-1.
Yep, 7-4. Heard. Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
We're in for a dogfight. This is
Yeah.
about to go to. This is about to go to Game 7 right quick.
Did they say 2-0? Oh,
0-0.
Ah, once
He
again.
getting smacked.
Yeah, I'm really glad I switched off this set. I didn't get hit at all, but there were a couple that were close. The microphone's tooting at us. Ooh. Jazz hands. Oh, Mike pulling out a couple of tricks there. With a little distraction techniques. What's that?
What do you think are some of the best ways to get around a very disciplined defense?
So,
Like Mike's.
yeah, I was trying to think. So I played Ben Haney yesterday, right? And I try to play a disciplined defense the best I can. And basically, he was like, look, I'm just going to try to hit it pretty quick. And because then that sort of opens up the defense, right? So you start to hit a couple unders. You hit it fast enough, people have to respect it. And if you wait until it's been hit, you're not going to be able to block it. And so you sort of open up that disciplined defense by getting them thinking what shot you're taking, get them thinking you're taking a quick shot, and that they better move if they want to block it. And so once you can fool them into doing that, it's going to open up that defense a little bit more. Or you can just catch them off guard like that, Mike. A little quick, deep right forehand.
Mike went down and was like, nah,
Yeah.
let me turn it up.
Yeah. Los needs to start taking advantage of his free abilities to slow it down. I can see right there he tried to slow it down on the table. He's thinking in his head. But you got 10 seconds to take it out of the goal. You got anywhere between unlimited amount of time that the ref will give you to put the puck then on the table, and then 7 seconds to take your shot. So that was a 7-1 quick game from Mike. Looking pretty dominant, but ties up third set. So
7-1. 2 games to 2.
7-1.
You guys doing okay? Everything
Yep.
running okay? Everything look
everything
okay?
appears to be
Yeah.
running.
Okay, cool.
Let us know if things aren't running okay in the chat.
Okay. And they'll hear that in about a minute. See,
Sound good.
that's where the feed is coming out.
Oh.
So yeah, that's
This is just the monitor, so in real time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, this guy behind you, if you can scroll down every now and then, that's what we're going to put up between sets. It's okay. I got it. Oh.
I know.
Need to be refreshed, maybe?
What? How about I just get everyone?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
No, in the right there in the where you're putting in the scores,
You gotta hit
you gotta press done.
the upper right. Otherwise, it won't show up.
This top part up here.
Yeah. Yeah, now it'll show up up there. That's good.
Yeah, okay.
But we're showing that in between sets, so it's okay. It's not like we're missing out till then.
All right, thank you.
No, thank you. Just anybody that's following along in the app knows exactly what the score is and why. Okay, thank you.
I feel like I recognize that mallet that just got put on the table.
Oh man.
So, but
Now you know he's about to go undefeated the rest of the way.
well, should help him a little bit on the defense. But even when I was playing, I did find myself struggling a little bit to hit max velocity on this table. So he just switched from a hard mallet to a soft mallet. So we'll see how he can do. Yes, even that one came off pretty quick. I think it might have been an intended off goal, which was fine. But, ooh. But yeah, so what are you thinking? So if you're in Los's position here, tied 2-2, how would you come out to attack this fifth game of the third set?
You just have to take it back 0-0. Yo, you had 2 solid games in the first. You had 2 solid games after to come back. Right now, the momentum is shifting in Mike's favor, so he needs to really establish his own play again.
Yeah, I mean, even switching mallets, you can tell that means he's thinking that there's something that he needs to change up. He's a little worried. So, I mean, that can always be a good thing, right? Because it's going to be a little mental reset. Oh, looks like did he go back to that mallet there? Okay. Hey, that can be the strategy. You know, show him the soft mallet, hit it nice and slow, then pull out the hard mallet. I like that.
Ooh.
So, tied up in this game.
Mike had to slow it down for a bit.
Yeah. But looks like Los might be pulling straight back to the middle of the goal, trying to test Mike's accuracy. But so far, Mike's been passing that test every time.
Right?
But you practice with this Mr. Carlos Hernandez all the time. Tell us a little bit about, you know, when you're in there, what are the things that you try to focus on in order to beat him?
Oh, he is a fast style. The complete, I wouldn't say complete opposite, but we're contrasting styles. Really with sorry, I got lost in this.
Yeah, it's a tense one. Ooh, another
3-0?
hit on Pete. No, it's a 3-5, right?
Oh, 3-5.
Yeah. He's so he really needed to catch that one. But
As I was saying, what I try to get out of reactionary defenses is just that, a reaction. So why not set up with some off goals? Switch up the side of the table you're hitting it from and just dink a little off goal. Now,
Before we got it? Excellent.
so how do I go back to that editing screen?
Uh-oh. Is it not there? Somebody took over the match card. You know, bet. I know who did. So, if you're not able to get into it, use my phone.
Was it Sarah out there?
Probably.
I mean, if she's updating it, that's great.
Somebody archived it too because it's not showing up as. Here it is. Okay, I have access, so there you go. I'm going to take it over.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Only editors have access. So but once they do. Sarah, did you open that match card? Was that you? Mike versus Los?
No.
You remember? Somebody took it over that was an editor because
Oh, really?
Mike's phone lost access to it. So I was like,
No.
it wasn't me, it wasn't you.
No, not me.
It was Dory.
Yeah, he did just start watching.
Did you find it?
So I did find it, and then I guess I touched something.
Make sure if it goes to something weird, just hit news. That's where we started.
That's really cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
So if you want, you can commentate too. There should be another chair back there. You can fit 3 in there.
you want to be in the booth?
I just want to look at it. I want to look at it right from this angle.
Yeah, so we're welcoming in.
Rafael Riff Portillo.
Yeah, another top 10 player from North Carolina here. One of Carlos Hernandez's fans.
I'll tell you what, though. Los is... It looks like he's just getting switched up in there. Alright? He's getting tore up.
Hey, that
That's his
accuracy
game.
that Mike has.
Yeah, Mike is hitting it with a lot of good stuff, though.
That accuracy Mike has, man, it's wild. It's wild to see.
Because the advice I gave him was to just limit 2 things. Like, try to stop his cut, because his cut's it's hot now. And then, if you defend a wall, defend the under. And hope that Mike misses all his overs.
Yeah.
That's what I would tell him. Well, that's what I told him.
Yeah, let's see how it
See how it translates.
Yeah.
Literally what I just told him.
So, yeah. So, and you can see in the top left, that's the game count of the entire match. But Mike had 8-1 in the first 2 sets. So, really, it's only 2-3 right now in Mike's favor. So, if Los can win this one, it's going to force a set game either way here in the 3rd set. Ooh, oh, over. That's just such a smooth.
tricky.
Yeah.
And he can hit it from different places, different areas on the table. Doesn't come out often, but when he does,
And it,
you best believe it's going for goal.
Well, the thing about Mike's defense also is that it's just so disciplined. It's
Very disciplined.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's your advice? To say you're playing against a disciplined defense, what are you going to try to do?
If I'm not sharp, like obviously to beat a disciplined defense, you have to be sharp. So you have to make sure your shots are on target most of the time. Maybe try to throw him off a little bit, throw some off goals to see where he moves. But sometimes you just need chaos, structured chaos, right? But I think that's helpful.
Yeah.
I think Los did a lot of that. Those 2 games he won when I came in, he was able to just use a little bit of creativity, throw in a couple pump fakes, time delays, and hit an accurate shot.
Yeah, I mean, Mike got him there because he had just hit that cross, missed it, lost possession, but immediately came back and hit that cut.
Yeah.
So he's getting in Los' head, hitting that cross. See, he's going for it again.
Oh, that was over.
He's not hitting him, but
Yeah. But you're right.
Right.
Los is thinking about it.
yeah, but it's enough, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need to score on every possession.
Well,
You'd like to.
I'll tell you what though, with Mike's cross and cut setup, it's very similar. So it's very easy to get caught guessing which one it's going to be.
Yeah, see, Los could have somehow turned that into a wall.
That under just keeps on.
Yeah, that was just.
That under just keeps on going in. He's not defending it.
I mean, that's just the result of all
Same
these
thing.
straights,
It's like
right?
a
Yeah, but you're right though. You see, but he's hitting everything. It's a thing. He just hit a cut from a very rightward angle.
Oh no, that's set point.
Los might be feeling that jet lag.
Oh,
that's
Lucky.
tough.
2 sort of weird flubs in to lose the set.
It's okay.
Was that 7-2?
Yeah.
And now we are taking 7 minutes.
7-2. Did you get out of my phone and back in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I did.
4-2 for the whole
Really cool.
set 3.
setup.
Oh, you guys are going to have it now too, so. Well, that at least.
Alright, so that's updated for now. I guess I better go back in before anyone else does.
No. I'm the super admin. No one's taking my shit over. It's just if you're a general user and one of us editors takes it over, we can then do our stuff.
So it just has to refresh.
You gotta turn it on.
Oh no, it's on.
Oh, F5.
Oh, I was wondering, where'd that thing go?
There you go. And then if we want, we can throw that on the main screen up there. While we're waiting.
And then to mute the mics. it's-
Yeah, and then scroll down so you can see it. 2 fingers.
But
There you go. Yeah, if you want to mute the mics. Mute. Done.
Voice.
Thanks.
cool.
That's just nice being in the booth.
Yeah. Well, we used to do it from like somebody's home where they had just like a closet set off to the side.
Yeah.
This is nice.
It's very
Okay. So, but my phone is.
We're professionals.
Gorn hacked my phone. Is that what I heard? Did Gorn hack my phone?
Kicked you out.
Nah, they kicked you out. We're using my
So,
phone now.
so my phone is not.
Your phone is no longer in charge.
All right, good.
Somebody stopped the timer, so somewhere around 55 is really what it means.
That's fine.
okay with that, Lois? Mike okay with that? Everybody okay with that? No.
Everything over on mine. That's the game plan.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I bought this one used online. This one. It was on my search of vintage ballads. Yeah, I found those.
All right, we got the match coming back into play here. It's Mike versus Los. It is 3 sets, Mike to 0. The last set was 4-2. First 2 sets, 4-0 and 4. Oh no, I gotta look. Oh. Okay, 4-0, 4-1, 4-2. So every set Los is getting a little better. Ooh, that was a nice charge by Los. Oh, another charge by Los. Six good games so far. Seven, 6 Mike. Yeah, and I got the game count here too, so all you got to worry about is keeping score.
Oh, okay.
In your hands. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thank you. 4-2 lows is up. This is good. Ooh, left wall over. 5-2 lows. Under. Ooh, that fall over, Mike.
It's not right. It's not right. I can't not do that.
Oh, hey, Chad Gore and let him know that you're. I think he may be doing. All right. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, this is game 3 going on in the challenge match of set 4. Mike is up right now, 3 sets to 0. But Los is fighting hard. He seems to be doing a little better every set. But we'll see. Mike's a tough competitor. This is for number 23 in the world. And again, thank you for logging in and coming by Airhockey Live 360. We bring you everything air hockey every week. Every Friday night we've got live air hockey here in Houston, Texas. The town that invented air hockey. This is actually a NASA invention. Thank you again for logging in, and please hit us up online and we'll say hi to you. So Mike Cummings is the guy in the red shorts, and Carlos is in the black shorts. Mike is sporting his centerline hat today. If you want some great edited videos online on YouTube, check out the Centerline. That's the Wiseman's channel. I've got great tips and tricks for air hockey as well. I believe that's Los's brother who's repping. I don't know if I've met him. But he's in North Carolina versus Texas today. Hey, Marco. Is that Los's brother that's reffing?
No, that's my brother.
It's your brother. What's your brother's name?
Raphael.
Raphael, because he called him his brother when he was telling it earlier. I was like, okay. I've met Raphael with the national team.
I mean,
yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, that's my brother.
I see.
Yeah.
Some people are talking online. It's 1-1. Now it's 2-1. What was it scored though? Was that?
What was the score?
7-3 who?
7-3 Mike.
Mike, okay. So Mike's up 2 games to 1 in the second set. Or sorry, the fourth set. I can't even think straight right now. 7-3 you said?
7-3.
7-3. Okay. That's what's going on right now. Yep. Cool.
Two to one?
2-1, yeah. Mike's out for 3 sets to 0. But Los keeps doing better every time I was looking at the scores. The first was 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 4-1, 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, and this is set 4. So hopefully he can get 3 games in this or win this set. You know?
Yeah. 3 games would be good for him, but it wouldn't be good enough.
So far he hasn't even taken a set off Mike. He's 14-4.
Yeah, no.
So,
He's barely taken a couple games.
well, in the games that Mike super wins, he's dominating like 7-2, 7-3. So there's a hole in Los's game on the defensive side.
Yeah, he loves his kind of charge defense.
Yeah, and Mike just sits there and times it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and we've got so both Marco and Kurt were telling us like you're just moving too fast on defense, so you're missing everything by just a little bit. So his timing's a little off.
He's playing great. His offense is nice. Some games he's winning against Mike. It's either where Mike charged, shouldn't be charging. That's bad defense. It's also set 4, so I'm sure he's tired. Ooh, nice forehand transition. Who does that?
Mike does.
Mike, yeah.
He's hitting a lot of good, like almost 1-2s, but because he was hitting them really
Ooh,
nice.
forehand left ball under.
Yeah. Through the goaltend.
Yeah, looks like it'll be a 73-ish minute match. I know that timer's off because we stopped it at 50 minutes. We're really at an hour and 47 minutes. So that's how many? Divided by 60. What was that? 7 what? Thanks.
7-4 Mike.
7-4 Mike. Thank you.
Wow.
Okay, this is possible set and match. We're coming up here at the end. Let's take a look. What are the scores going on? But if Mike wins this game, the set and match is over. So Los is doing some sportsmanship there. That's wonderful to see. Saying, hey, good game. I think Los is going to rethink his strategy from here on. Mike. So,
hey, do you know where the envelope and the tournament chart went that was on your table?
And your backpack, and your mallets.
You know,
The backpack and mallets from Lost and Found. The chunks are up here, so they didn't disappear.
I left them there on purpose because I was going to use your table.
I just don't want stuff to disappear into the messengers I cleaned up.
Okay. Yeah, they ended up locking up while me and Chris were upstairs. We were fixing to come back downstairs.
They locked you upstairs?
Then they came.
What time?
It was like 1 o'clock in the morning when we were all done and leaving. We were upstairs. Me and Chris and Sarah and Man were upstairs. And then we were coming back down.
Was the bar still open?
Yeah.
They had the key.
Well, no, I wasn't locked upstairs.
Oh.
They locked up 7-6.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't even have a chance to come down here and get in. We just like said fuck it.
Put the keys in the lock?
I know, we just said fuck it. It was like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So we were like fuck it.
How much better?
Everything will be safe in there. Nothing's gonna go missing.
Apologize for the florid language, everybody.
Huh?
Tyler had a good evening. What time are you starting, Tyler? 1 o'clock? 2 o'clock. Okay.
Where's the backpack?
Should just be in the little cupboard.
I found it. It's on the table.
Did you move it?
No, they probably found it before I did.
Ah. Okay, well that was Tyler saying hello to everybody. Looks like we're 3-3, 3-4. Los fighting to stay alive in this challenge match. That's gonna be Los's, yeah. Los might want to give it to Mike, but I think that was Los's. Yeah. I agree with Mike. Went backwards, Los went to the side. That's a tough call to make, though. I'm glad Mike's cool about it. Ooh, 5-3, Los. That one's nice. If you hear all that other air hockey play going on, people are warming up for today's amateur match. If you're in the Houston area, it starts at 2 o'clock. Come by. Everybody's welcome to play. As long as you're a level 4 or below, you can play in today's amateur match. So if you're new to the game, come play. Today's a great day to learn. We're here in Houston, Texas at 2808 Milan, in Midtown, Houston, Texas. So if you want to come play, there's free parking, there's food next door. We're gonna have some, that was 7 something. What was that? 7 what? Somebody come tell me. 7 what?
7-3.
Los. Come do those. Okay. Hi, Tony. So again, this is possible match set. Right now it's 2 games to 3 Mike. Yeah. 1-1. Los has his work to catch up. 2-1 Mike. Ooh, that's Mike's buck. Two. Also staying in this fight. That's good. Doesn't give up. Ooh. 3-2 Los. Three. Beautiful cross straight from Mike.
Asked me if beats were found here last night.
I wasn't here last time. You'd have to ask Charlie. Flop his score. Okay.
Oh!
All right. Blocked by Mike. 6-6. This is match point or game point. Mike, you gotta set it up and hit it normally. No, that's not gonna do it. Seven, 6 low, staying in it.
7-6 Lopes.
Thanks.
Hey, is there any chance that you have a piece of paper in here? Just like a random piece of paper?
Can you use the back of an old match card?
Didn't think of that.
Okay. Alright, that's 3 games to 3. Possible set, possible match. You ready? Oh, is it over? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for tuning into Airhockey Live 360. That was Mike winning 7-2, you said? So, Mike Cummings, +1 with 16. I'll turn that stuff off.